Hello everyone, we welcome you to our YouTube channel Next Step Scholars. We hope that you all are doing well and we are glad that you are here. Today in this video, we will discuss all about CLAT in detail, means what CLAT is, who can appear for this exam and its syllabus in thoroughly detailed manner. Okay, so let's not waste time and let's dive into it. First, let's understand what CLAT is. CLAT means Common Law Admission, Common Law Admission Test. Okay, and here in this video we are discussing about UG programs, only UG programs. Although this test is given for PG also, but here we are discussing about UG programs. Now, who can appear for this exam? Any student who has passed his 12th grade. Okay, his 12th grade, he can appear for this exam, and this is irrespective of stream. Means whether you are from art side, science side or commerce, you can go for this exam, you can take this test. Okay, now let's move to its syllabus and then we'll discuss about how many questions are there, what is number, is there any negative marking, we'll discuss everything, but let's start with syllabus first. Okay, so now we know the syllabus is divided basically into 5 major sections. 5 major sections. First is English, second is current affairs, and in current affairs what we have? We have GK also, general knowledge. Okay. Now third is legal reasoning, and fourth is logical reasoning. Both are reasoning, but they both are different, and we'll discuss about it, how they are different and what we have to prepare in both these. Okay, and fifth is quantitative techniques. In this, some maths and ratio, proportions, everything will be included. Okay, now here I want to tell you one thing, that in these, means whether it is English, current affairs, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, in everything there will be some passages. Means it will, this CLAT exam, what it will test? It will test your comprehension, it will test your reasoning, and it will test your aptitude. Okay, so there will be some comprehensions and everything, and then they will be followed by a set of questions and you have to answer them accordingly. Okay, now I think you all are aware about what comprehension is, because you must be having some English language in your 12th standard, or you know what passages are there. There will be passages and then they are followed by a set of questions and everything. And if you are from Hindi medium, obviously you can also go for this exam. You have to put a little more effort, and of course we are here to help you. You don't have to worry about it, and हम आपकी पूरी मदद करेंगे हिंदी में भी. Means these classes will be bilingual. Okay, so if you want detailed syllabus in Hindi also, you can comment us and tell us that you want in Hindi. So we'll make a different video for Hindi viewers also. Okay, so now let's go for what? Let's first discuss English language. Means what we have to prepare, how many questions will be there, everything. So let's start with first is English. In English, there will be a passage. There will be a set of passages of around 450 words. There will be some comprehension. Okay, they will be based on these 450 word passages, and it will test your vocabulary. It will test your, how you are assessing comprehension and your language skills, how summarization, vocabulary, everything will be tested in this. Okay, and there will be grammar also. There can be some sentence correction, that is this sentence correct, or how to fill that data up and everything. Okay, so you have to prepare in antonyms also, synonyms also. Means you have to work on what? Vocabulary. You have to work on your vocabulary, and what is the theme of the passage, what is the tone of the passage, what they are trying to convey, how we are inferring that language, everything will be there. Okay, So you have to put that in mind. And English, it is of generally of 30 marks. How many marks? 30 marks. And how many questions will be there if you think about it? So there will be around 22 to 26 questions. Okay. Now here, since we are talking about this, so I'll tell you one more thing, that there are total how many questions? 120 question. Okay. And how many marks are there? Total marks are also 120. Means each question has a weightage of 1 mark. If you can mark one question right, you'll get 1 marks. Okay. Now here is a trick. What trick, or there is some twist, that is it has negative marking. So negative marking, I hope that you all are aware what negative marking is. Negative marking means if you mark any question wrong, some marks will be deducted. So how many marks will be deducted? 0.25 marks, means 1/4. Okay, so there is a deduction of 1/4 marks. So we have to be very careful while marking our answer, so that our marks are not deducted, because negative marking will affect you, like if you have marked one question right and there are 2 questions wrong, so you will only get half mark. You understand? Because you got 1 mark for the right answer, and your half mark will be deducted for 2 wrong answers. Okay, so you have to be very mindful, you have to be very careful while marking your answers. Okay, now we'll discuss what should be the approach and everything in the upcoming videos. Here we are discussing only about the syllabus. Okay, so now let's move to the next part, that is what? Current affairs and general knowledge. Now current affairs, how we will go to this section. See, here also there will be some passages and everything, but the best way to approach current affairs is reading newspaper. Now how it will help? Newspaper will help you in so many ways. I'll tell you how. Now see, it will improve your vocabulary. There are some editorial and everything. There are so many good words in which you can know their synonyms, antonyms and everything. It will make you rich in vocabulary. Okay. Now it will also help you in current affairs and GK also. And next, legal reasoning also it will help you. Now I'll tell you in the legal reasoning section how it will help you. But newspaper is one-stop solution for all these. Okay. Now what will be there in current affair and general knowledge? There will be recent events of national and international significance. Okay, and art and culture, history. You have to read a little about history and geography and everything that you have already read, I think, till 10th grade. So you must have read your NCERTs and everything. So you have to revise that. Okay. Now next is science and tech in news, means what is going in the world, and I think we all are aware what is going in the world, everything. So we have to be very much known to the current affairs, and there will be passages and you have to answer according to that. There will be some questions based on passage. There will be some passage given, it might be of 200 or 300 words, and then you have to answer accordingly. Okay, so this is now one thing I want to tell you here, that this is legal means legal information, but without requiring prior legal knowledge, because I think nobody has read about legal things and everything in our 10th or 12th grade. So here we are talking about undergraduate law programs, so you don't have that prior legal knowledge, so that is not required. You only have to use your mind that okay, this is going here and how this is, means moral inquiries, like okay, if a certain set of situation is given to you or you are stuck in a situation, so how you will react to it, like this. Okay, so there is no prior legal knowledge is required, so you don't have to be scared about it. Okay, now this was all about current affairs. Now let's move to legal reasoning, third part, legal reasoning. Now, I think you all must be knowing, or somewhere in your head you must be knowing what reasoning is. Means you have to give reasons, right? how this is right, how this is wrong, what is going. So this will include scenarios related to legal matters, public policy, or your moral duties and everything. So you have to use your reasoning, you have to assess the situation, and you have to apply that legal reasoning to the given situation. That is how it works. Okay. In this also there will be passages. Again, I told you in the starting that there will be passages in almost every section. So here also there will be some passages. Okay. Now next is logical reasoning. See, this was what? This was legal reasoning, and now we'll talk about logical reasoning. They both are different, although they are reasoning, but they both are different. Now in logical reasoning, it will be that assess the ability to recognize arguments. Okay, how you are analyze reasoning patterns, means there can be blood relations, there can be coding, decoding, everything. So this comes under what? Logical reasoning. Logical reasoning. It is different from legal reasoning. It will not be very high level or very tough, but you have to use your mind. So like that. Okay. So this is critical and analytical reasoning question there will be. Then again here, as I told you, there will be passages. Okay. So passages will be there, and you have to evaluate what? Strength and weakness of arguments. There will be some arguments given, and you have to analyze them. Correct? Understood? So there you have to identify arguments, conclusions, and their assumptions, everything. So there will be some questions to blood relation and directions like this. Okay, and so on. We'll discuss these in our upcoming videos. Now, last but not the least, what is left? Quantitative techniques. This is elementary mathematics up to 10th. Okay, quant maths up to 10th grade. What will be there? There will be ratio, proportions, basic arithmetic, algebra, and these. Means basic that you have read till 10th grade, that will be there in this. You don't have to be afraid or you have to be scared of this. No, everything is fine, and this is also easy. There is nothing to worry about. Now let me tell you a few things that how many marks each section will hold. So I'll tell you about that also. See, first was what? English. English will hold almost 30 marks. Okay. Now second was current affair and GK. It will hold almost 36 marks. I told you that newspaper and being aware of our world is very important. Okay. Now third is legal reasoning. Legal reasoning is also a major part, and it will be around 39 marks to 40 marks. Okay, this I am telling you a range. Exactly, it's not important that these I am telling you the range. Okay. Now next is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning is again around 30 marks, and students who are scared of maths, this is a relief for them. The quant, that is maths, will be of around 15 marks. Very less questions are there. English, how many questions? Around 22 to 26 questions. Okay. CA, how many questions? Around 28 to 32 questions. Legal reasoning around 28 to 32 questions. Logical reasoning again you can see 22 to 26 to 30, and quant is around 10 to 14 questions. Okay, so this is the whole set, and this is how this exam, this is MCQ based exam. So you have to mark your answer. Again I'll tell you, this consists of 120 questions, and there will be a negative marking also. So how many questions? Total questions are there? 120 question. Okay, and total marks? Total marks are again 120 marks. So 1 mark for 1 question. Each question it is of 1 mark. Okay, and there will be what? there will be some negative marking also, and I have told you that is of 0.25 marks. So you have to be very careful while marking your answers. And next, what I wanted to tell you, um, please read newspaper regularly. Okay, this is a tip, that read newspaper, any newspaper that you like. English will be fine, like the Hindu, and if anyone find it difficult, the Hindu, so you can read some other newspaper like Economics Time and everything. So you can read that, and we'll upload every day some shorts and current affairs also on our channel, so you can check that also, and we'll give you a set of vocabulary also, so you can go there and check also. Okay, so and one more thing, please refer to the past CLAT papers so that you can get the idea that how the questions are, what is the difficulty level and everything, so you can go there. Okay, now I hope that you like this video. If you have any query or you have any suggestion, you can just drop a comment, and we will definitely read, and we will reply to it and try to improve in our next video. So thank you so much, and please stay tuned and subscribe to our channel, Next Step Scholars. Okay, thank you so much. Hope to see you soon, and be happy, be kind, and keep learning. Okay, bye.